What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 54, and today we are returning with two more games with Aston Villa plus transfer deadline day as well. And of course, one of the two games today is absolutely massive. The first thing coming is deadline day, where we might make one or two more signings to our Watford team before the January window slams shut. Then directly after that, it's the big one, Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup 4th round. Super excited for this game, but very pessimistic about our chances despite our good run due to how good Chelsea are, particularly at home. And our second and final game today will be against Brighton at home in the Premier League. And also in between those two games, we'll also have 3 more scouting updates from our youth scouts as well. So lots to get through today. And we're starting off with a transfer offer as well for James Bree, as Ipswich Town, who are doing a lot of business with us at the moment in this say, they just signed Ashley Young on a pre-contract. They signed Marcus Hayes as well, lest we forget at the start of the season too. We do a lot of business with Ipswich. Me and Mick McCarthy got each other on speed dial, I think. They want to take James Bree for 1.65 mil to Portman Road. Now, Bree's actually alright, a decent young talent, was out on loan at Leeds last season, but we've got quite a lot of right-sided players in our team, and I don't think Bree is going to make the cut long term. So I'm fine letting him go for just under his valuation. Totally fine with me. And as you take a look at our budget heading into transfer deadline day as well, there's a lot of pennies to play with in our budget right now. And we've signed 2 players on pre-contracts heading into next season. Of course, the Russian Cam, who I'm so excited about, and Serge Gnabry as well. There's no reason we couldn't make 1 or 2 more signings on pre-contracts. I'll show you my shortlist to begin today's episode off as well, so you can see what we currently have on our targets list right now. But I'm not sure we're going to do anything. CGL Barco, I really want you. I'm not sure we're going to do anything on transfer deadline day. I want to make sure that next season our budget is not so small like it has been the past 2 years due to doing the pre-contracts. If I was going to sign anyone, it would have been Lucas Hernandez, but he's already joined, agreed to join Liverpool at the start of next season. There's 2 good goalkeepers there that I've had before in a Racing Santander save, and Ruben Blanco and Fernando Pacheco. And Mbemba's gone, Bell's gone, and Zonzi's gone as well. We could sign Jonas Hector, Ava Benega, or João Moutinho, but to be honest, I'm happy with the 2 signings we've made, and I want to make sure our budget next season is as big as it can be. So we might make a signing, but I'm not too sure. I think we'll just play it by ear. And so deadline day is here. There is 10 hours for us to do anything if we would wish to do so. The Arsenal game has just been moved. Was that to... When was the Arsenal game rescheduled to? Was that to the start of... Yes, the start of Feb. Oh, okay, so actually, in today's episode... Oh, okay, today's episode is going to feature 2 games, but actually not the Brighton game. An even bigger game. Chelsea and then Arsenal away. Oh my, what a start to February we've got. What a month of fixtures this is going to be. And yeah, you'll see those 2 games today then. So yeah, 10 hours to go on deadline day, but I don't think we'll be doing any business whatsoever. I'm fine with the team's ears. Let's just sprint straight through it. I always like to make 1 or 2 more signings on deadline day, but I don't really see the point, to be honest. I'm fine with what we've got right now. And if we were going to sign anyone, it would just be completely trivial, so there's no point. But Bree has gone to Portman Road, though, for 1.65 mil. We sold Glenn Whelan to Ipswich, and I'm pretty sure we sold Jedinak to Ipswich as well. Me and Mick McCarthy, man, we're bros. So Bree is gone. Thanks for your service, James, but truth is, you probably weren't going to get into our team, to be honest, so I'm fine letting you go. And there's a bid here for Hepburn Murphy as well. Oh, this is interesting. San Jose, is it San Jose? Earthquakes want to take him to... Yeah, San Jose Earthquakes want to take him to America. And that is currently under his valuation, but he's out of contract in the summer, Hepburn Murphy, and doesn't have much of a long-term future with so many great strikers in our team right now. Brewster coming through, got Kodjia, so Super Sub, Benteke and Brewster, so I'm okay letting Hepburn Murphy go as well. Plus, this is a loan offer for Pajac too. Blackburn want to take him to Ewood Park. I'm not against letting Pajac go out on loan and get some first-team football. Really good youngster, 20 years old, 72 rated, but with a really thick calendar to come in the second half of the season, we need every good first-team quality player here and available. So Pajac stays, but Hepburn Murphy can go, and Bree's already gone. It's really weird for me to do a transfer deadline day where I know heading into it I'm not going to make any more signings, but Hepburn Murphy is going to be staying here, which is fair enough. There's another bid there, this time from Leshia Danks. Is that how you pronounce that? Almost definitely not, for £800,000. So we shall accept that offer and see if he wants to leave it the second time of asking. I do like to make signings on deadline day. It's really fun, but I need to make sure that heading into next season we've got the biggest budget possible. And obviously, as we know, the problem we've had the past 2 years of keeping our budget high is that because I've signed so many players on pre-contracts, particularly the veterans on high wages, we haven't been able to get as much cash as we probably could have done. So that should do it for deadline day then. Hepburn Murphy's transfer talks have again broken down, so we'll quickly reject those 2 emails there from our inbox. and that will do it. A very boring deadline day. We sold James Bree, but other than that, very little to report. But to be honest, we already wrapped up our business before deadline day anyway, signing Miranchuk and Gnabry and letting Young go out on a pre-contract. So yeah, totally fine what we did. It was very little, but I'm more than happy with the 2 pre-contract signs we've got going in next season. You can see what happened around the leagues as well. Liverpool signing Lucas Hernandez on a pre-contract, really good signing there. Manchester City having a little bit of a clear out. Wow, they only raised 22.6 million for Danilo, Bertrand, Garcia and Sterling. Wow. Wow, okay. Manchester United did that, Newcastle did that, Norwich did that, Southampton did that, Spurs did that, Stoke did that, Watford did that, West Brom did that, and West Ham did that. So the top deals then on the January transfer window, in the January transfer window, I should say, were Fernandes joining Manchester United, £58 million, Yuri Tielemans joining Chelsea, could make his debut against us, 57.4 mil, and Rudiger leaving Chelsea and joining Atletico Madrid for £42.6 million. So quite a quiet deadline day that, but it's over, and now we've got Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. Bring them on. But just before that, an academy update, so you can see how the boys are currently getting on in our youth team. Once again, there will be 3 scouting updates today from Egypt, Peru, and South Korea. Hamadi's looking quite good there in the academy. Ji-Hyu Gil, still pretty decent. Il Young Ko. Now, this young Korean, I am so excited for. I'm gonna put him in the first team right now. We don't need another goalkeeper in the first team. I want to check this guy's potential. He looks absolutely amazing. Reece Wood also looks really good as well. Soria, the only Peruvian talent, is looking a little bit worse for air. El Shami looks really good as well. David Wilson, of course, the standout, as we know, still looks like a star, but is still only 15 years old. And those two look pretty decent as well. So I want to check Il Young Ko's potential. I've been raving about this guy since we put him in the academy. Looks fantastic. And also, hopefully, Larry Evans has turned 60 overall. That's the young American centre-back we're waiting to find out the potential of as well. Has he? Has he? Has he? He has indeed. And he has potential to be special. That's the way to start today's stuff. CB, CDM, and right back list of possession, 6'2", right-footed with low high work rates. Got to love that. Larry looks like a future beast. What's his skill moves and weak foot? 1-star weak foot and 4 stars. I think we knew that, didn't we? We knew that. We knew that already. I forgot all about it. Either way, still disappointing. And as for the young goalkeeper, he's right at the top. And how good is he? Has potential to be special. 2 potential to be special. Future beast coming out of the academy. He looks really cool and really confident as well. Gotta love that. 6'4" and 2-star as well. And 75 kicking as well. Lovely stuff. And so, as we jump into the first of the 2 massive games away in London today in the FA Cup and the Premier League, we take on Chelsea in the Cup 4th round here on the 1st of February, aiming to get through to the 5th round. Chelsea line up in a 5-2-3, really good front trio as well, with Lucas Piers on the left, Jermaine Lenz on the right, and Edison Cavani their striker. But for our team, 3-5-2 as always, and a few changes after our win in the last game, but for the most part, a really, really strong lineup as Benteke and Kodjia will start up top together.
Well, whoever he's playing for, when he plays well, his team plays well, Christian Benteke.
Yeah, as a former centre-forward myself, I love the fact that he can head the ball so well. He climbs high.
Number 40, Jermaine Lenz.
Chelsea away is always one of the most toughest fixtures in the Premier League in career mode. And I know this is the FA Cup, but still, we're away at Stamford Bridge. I'm pessimistic heading into the game. Our team is still very good despite a couple of changes. It's one of our strongest lineups possible, but I'm a little bit doubtful, let's just say that, as Palmer Brown steps in and finds Fabian Delph. If we can get the first chance, get some confidence, that would be great. Di Maria to the man of the moment, Christian Benteke holds it up well and finds Angel. These two have both recorded hat-tricks in recent weeks. Di Maria, Benteke! Oh yes, it's the perfect start for Christian Benteke. His fine form continues. Says to the fans, I told you I wasn't going to leave. I knew I'd be staying, and the fans could not be happier. Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 1, and Benteke makes it, 6 goals in his last 4 games? Man's on fire. Di Maria with a through ball after the roulette, into the Belgian. Hugo Mayo appearing for offside, but Christian timed his run perfectly and got the finish spot on as well. Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 1, and the perfect start. Come on. If you're ever feeling pessimistic heading to a game, always try and record the first shot on target. You feel so much better once you've done that. And if you can score from it as well, that's a perfect start, right? As Di Maria on the ball spots a man out wide in Bustos. Sorry, Schupfeven. Bustos ain't playing. Schupfeven down the right-hand side. Kodjia's in the middle, as is Benteke! Benteke! Christian Benteke does it again. It's Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 2, and Christian right now is on another planet to the rest of us. Shook down the right, doing his best Bustos impression of a wonderful cross to the middle. Benteke lost Gary Cahill in the middle and pops it home with the toes into the back of the net. 2-0 to Aston Villa. And honestly, man, Christian Benteke right now could not be playing better. He's in the form of his life. 5 goals in 2 FA Cup games. And again, is it 7 now in 4 games? It's something like that. But we are just on one right now. And Christian Benteke is leading things and the star of the show. What a beast! And that will do it for the first half, where Aston Villa have come to Stamford Bridge and lead by 2. Why was I feeling pessimistic heading into the game when that man is in a starting 11? Right now, he could be winning these games for us single-handedly, and he basically is. Bagging a brace already, 2 goals to the good, excellent first half, 45 minutes to go, and as things stand, we're heading through to the 5th round of the Cup. At what point do I sub Christian Benteke off as well? Because I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but when a player is on for the hat-trick and has scored a brace, I never like to sub him off. I never like to take them off when they've still got a chance to claim a hat-trick. So I'm pretty sure he'll come off at some point. So I want to play him midweek away against Arsenal. But whilst he's still got a chance to match ball, he'll stay out there for now. You can't rule Chelsea from getting back into this game either. Not a good first half, but they're such an amazing team. You know at some point they're going to come at us and look for a goal to get back in the game. And here they are right now. Cavani finding Lenz, who flies over the bar. 28 minutes to go. It's their first proper chance, but thankfully spurned. But on comes Eden Hazard, last year's Golden Boot winner. Saved until now, but Conte knows he needs the big guns now. 2-0 still, but game far from done. 27 minutes remaining in this FA Cup 4th round tie here at the start of February as Di Maria finds Schupp, and there could be a chance here for a 3rd goal, and this could confirm the victory. David Luiz trips him, and there's the penalty. Oh, but I'm literally just about to take off Christian Benteke. He'll be on for the hat-trick. Can I quickly sub Benteke back on for the spot kick? I'm going to miss the penalty of Benteke now, aren't I? Brereton, sorry, you have to wait for your chance. I want Christian on the pitch to take the penalty and possibly claim his 2nd match ball in just 3 games. David Luiz tricks up Schupp, who came inside, and there is a trip and none on the ball as well, so correct decision. And Luiz trips up my man, Alessandro Schupp, who's now coming off, as well as Delph. And for Brereton, he'll walk back to the dugout as Christian Benteke has the chance to claim the match ball in what has been a brilliant performance once again by the Belgian. It's Benteke against Courtois, Belgian bro. And he sends him the wrong way to pick the match ball up, and he can take it off the pitch from him as well if he wants, and we'll get a new one from the ball boy. Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 3, and this is why we rejected the bid from Mönchengladbach. Could have got a lot of money, but we said no. His form is too good for us. We need to keep him here. 3 goals, a hat-trick, both coming in the FA Cup. Oh, Christian Benteke becoming an Aston Villa legend. And now Brereton's wait to come off the bench is finally upon him as Christian comes off, and no wonder the fans are in good voice. They must be delighted we decided not to cash in on the guy that right now is in red hot form. Mayo's corner to Luiz, Kodjia clears, Kante controls, Kante rolls it in, Hazard is onside, McCarthy saves, but Lenz does turn in the rebound. No clean sheet for Icardi, 14 minutes to go. Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 3, should just be a consolation, but you never know. It is indeed going to be too little too late for Chelsea, a consolation goal, but nothing other than that. A fabulous performance once again from the Belgian beast, Christian Benteke, who continues his red-hot form. It's 2 hat-tricks picked up in just a few games. Benteke right now just on fire. What a decision to keep him here as he fires us into the FA Cup 5th round. The stats suggest it was quite a balanced game. I personally thought we played better than the host, but they didn't play too badly at all. It's just we were more clinical when we needed to be, really. And for Benteke, it's no real surprise that he's going to get the match ball to Champagne. And what a performance again from the Belgian. A perfect 10 from Christian. And, I mean, I know that we could have sold him for, I mean, realistically, could have got around £30 million for Benteke. That's a lot of money for a player that's approaching the final few years of his career, you'd say, before he starts to decline. However, I always say this, like, when a player is in such good form, it shouldn't matter how old they are, shouldn't matter what their stats are. The most important thing is that you feel confident when using them, and I feel very confident using the big beast up top. So, 3-1 the final score, and into the FA Cup 5th round. And I was just calculating as well, and I got it wrong. No surprises in the game, as I always do, because my maths is so horrible. But in these past 4 games, we've scored 9 goals, And who's got them all? Christian Benteke. Every single goal in these 9 goals we scored in these past 4 games has come from the big boss, Christian Benteke. I mean, you know, at the start of the season, he was doing okay at very best. But in recent weeks, he's picked it up and then some. 16 goals and 6 assists in 26 games in all competitions. Christian Benteke, star striker for Aston Villa, and right now, just on a new level. And how about this as well? For the 3rd straight month, Player of the Month is Alessandro Schupf. We rejected a bid from Spurs for Schupf because, like I said in the last episode, we're not going to be selling our players. We want to keep our star guys here. I've never seen this before. Schupf has won it for 3 straight consecutive months. That's quite remarkable. And to be fair, he's been in really good form this season, but I would have thought Benteke deserved it more than him from anyone from Villa. But that's 3 times in a row. He's been player of the month. I love it. So moving on then to our second and final game today as we remain in London to take on Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. But back in the Premier League where right now with 16 games to go, with 4 points clear of Manchester United at the top of the table, but it's still pretty tight there with a lot of the season left to play. This is a big game. It's one of the top 6. We need to come through and keep our win streak going. So Arsenal's team 5-2-3, just like Chelsea, and once again, they've got a really threatening front trio. Thomas Lemar on the left, Gelson Martins on the right, and they just signed him, the young German beastie talent Timo Werner, their lone striker. But for us, stick with the 3-5-2, playing so well with it right now. A few changes after winning the bridge due to fitness reasons, but no surprise that staying up top is Christian Benteke alongside Ben Brereton. Can he get yet another goal in this excellent individual run of form? Let's find out. Come on, Aston Villa. Early corner for the Gunners here. 5 minutes in. Gelson Martins, we discussed pre-game, rolls it inside. What a big block there by John Stones as Benteke gets it away. This is going to be a tough game. I really do feel it. I know against Chelsea, we led by 3-0 in the second half and we were playing so well. But this should be a much tougher game for us as Werner down the right holds off Stones and plays it back to Gelson Martins. We discussed those 2 pre-game. Part of their fantastic threatening trio as Icardi is forced into an early save. We've got a few players out that aren't fully fit, so this could be a very tough game for us if fatigue plays a part, and it is Arsenal starting off on the front foot. Aaron Ramsey pops it out wide to Johnny, and it's played into Thomas Lemar, and the Frenchman finds Werner, who shoots, and Stones deflects it over the bar for a corner. What a season our club record signing is having as part of our back 3 this year, as Arsenal win yet another corner already, just 2 in 15 minutes. Lamar's cross, Stones clears, and Arsenal will get the ball back and keep the pressure on. When they've got the ball at their feet, they're so hard to get it off them. So at the moment, I think our best chance of goal is going to come on a counter. Here's Gelson Martins down the right, looking to find some space on Fabian Delph. Aaron Ramsey controls, rolls it inside. Werner, Lemar finds space and finds the back of the net. And there is the first goal. Thomas Lemar with a finish. Their attack is so good. And Lemar runs to his new gaffer to say, thanks for signing me. That's what I can do. 1-0. So hard to get the ball off Arsenal on this game and in real life as well. They're such a pretty team to watch. Lovely little ball plays to Thomas Lemar. Gets down to his feet, finds a pocket of space and drills it past Icardi for his 5th of the year. Not panicking, 29 minutes into the game. Still trailing by 1, but it's Arsenal that have started off better. And that's a terrible pass from me of Icardi. Straight to Thomas Lemar, who's just made mincemeat out of me. Oh, what a goal. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant from Thomas Lemar, and I love the fact the AI use skill moves nowadays. It's so fun when they beat you with it. You just got to applaud brilliance, and Thomas Lemar has had an amazing start to the game, and he's saying, Christian who? I'm the real goal scorer. Terrible pass by Icardi, my fault, absolutely terrible, but Lemar sent Socrates walking back to next Wednesday, drills it in off the post, and makes it 2-0. Arsenal started off brighter, they deserve to be 2 goals up. Right now, it's all the Gunners, and our win streak looks as though it's getting halted after 5 games. And here come Arsenal again. They are just on fire right now. And you know what I shouldn't have done? Pass the ball to Lemar Icardi. But you know what I should have done before that? Switch to counter-attack. Why was I doing that? We were in such great form right now. While we sit back and invite pressure against a really good possession-based team, we need to press them and go at them. That'll be our best chance of hitting them. But instead, they're dominating possession. We're giving them opportunities. We're not hitting them on the break like we want to do. And at the moment, it's all Arsenal, and they could be free for a 3rd goal here, and it would have done so had Timo Werner not fired it off target. Oh, it deflected off someone. Was that Socrates or Stones? But it's still 2-0, and I've made 2 big individual errors in this game, both tactically and my silly pass of Icardi. It's all Arsenal. That was an abysmal first half, that. Absolutely terrible. And it's kind of interesting too, because if you're watching my My Player series at the moment, firstly, thank you very much. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Having loads of fun producing that. you would know that obviously in the last episode we beat Arsenal back-to-back as Brereton scores a wonderful goal and makes it 2-1. And I said that Arsenal are quite an easy team to beat in career mode due to how passive they can be. But Brereton has made it 2-1 and we've halved the deficit 4 minutes after the restart with a wonderful goal. It's the first player other than Christian Benteke to score a goal in the calendar year, and Ben marks the occasion with a brilliant goal. Gets around his man with a step over on the weaker left foot, rifles one past Jan Sommer, and the Swiss shot stopper is never going to stop that one. He rips it past the number 28 into the top corner. Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 2. Don't go anywhere. This game far from over. Yeah, I said in that series that Arsenal need tweaking. They need improving because they can at times be far too easy to beat. But instead, in this game, well, this is brilliant. They're leading by 1, yes, but it's been a very fun one and a very competitive one. But here's Aaron Ramsey on the ball, and the Welshman looks for space and finds Gelson Martins, and it's off the crossbar, and Bustos nods it away as well. What a game this has been. The game against them in the episode of My Player last night as well was brilliant too. This has been fantastic as well. Arsenal storming down left here with Thomas Lemar crossing. Lacazette 3-1, and that should do it. We're into the final 20 minutes with half the deficit, but Arsenal have restored their 2-goal cushion, and Lacazette has scored with virtually his first touch since coming off the bench. 3-1 to the Gunners, and that should be that. Our win streak ending after 5, and a really disappointing way to end today's episode off. And the referee blows for the final whistle there. And in North London tonight, our win streak is halted after 5. A great win on the weekend over Chelsea, but sadly in the week beaten by Wenger's Gunners as they claim the win by 3-1. And they definitely deserved it as well. A brilliant performance, a brilliant team display, a fantastic attack, and we just could not stop them. And the stats back up what you would have seen in the highlights as well. Arsenal, the far better team tonight, and thoroughly deserved the 3 points. They were absolutely fantastic. And when going forward, just impossible to stop. A really great display and a really great win as well. And no surprise, man of the match. Well, every single player for them played really, really well, to be honest. But Thomas Lemar was the standout tonight, bagging a brace and getting an assist as well. He was brilliant. Arsenal were brilliant. And, well, what a huge bonus that is. After the game, the result is not as damaging as it could have been because Manchester United slipped up massively at home to Alan Parde's West Brom and lost by 2-1, which means the gap remains at 4 with 15 games to go. It's a big missed opportunity to extend it to 7, but it's nowhere near as bad as it possibly could have been, although Chelsea and Manchester City both have games on hand on us. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode though, guys, so a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed today's episode of CM, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and do that channel out as well. Much love to you all, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode featuring some massive games for Aston Villa domestically very soon.